Lloyd Vehicle Consulting t-shirts, mugs and stickers are now available. Please click on the Google link in the description below to purchase your very own. Good afternoon. Today's the 23rd of April and this is the 2022 Pride of Longbridge, part 8 of a Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the event. I've been filming for I think over 4 hours now, viewers, so I do apologise if I make loads of mistakes. No surprises there. Wind noise I'm sorry about. This is also a superbly shambolic shuffle, and that is demised by the fact that actually I'm not even using my normal phone. I've run out of battery and memory on my normal phones that I use to these, so this phone's not got the sort of stabilisation that it normally does have, and for that I apologise. This is a 1991 Rover 214S, absolute bottom of the range this car. There's not even any wood on the dash, you don't get anything. It's had the carburettor engine in as well rather than a multi-point fuel injection, so just 75 horsepower. Absolute and utter misery, but wonderful nevertheless. So more R8s here, 1991 to 1992 Rover 2 and 6 GSI. These didn't necessarily come with a leather interior, that was an option, as were the alloy wheels. The early GSIs like this are more similar to the later SLIs, and I've had 2 SLIs myself, so I do kind of like to think sometimes I know what I'm talking about, although a lot of the time I don't. 1995 Rover HHR 400. This is 95 only because these cars were introduced on 95. This is on M, so it's an extremely early car. Yeah, it's a 416i with original dealer plates from Connell Cars in Cobham. Excellent. Ooh. Rover 416 Tourer with a beige dashboard. So there's later dashes than this one, and it's actually for sale as well. Open to offers. Please ring Andy. It's a worthwhile project. I quite like that, viewers. I'm going to have to stay away from making any calls though, because I'm not allowed to actually buy any cars at the moment, unfortunately. But nevertheless, there it is. 2003 MGZT. To make sure we can talk about this, viewers, yes we can, because we don't talk about diesels on this channel. This 190 though, with its KV6 engine, very happy to talk about that, of course. 2004 Rover 45. This will have the Ford IB5 gearbox in it. It's kind of like that they did the pre-facelift sort of overhaul to make it into the post-facelift mechanically in 2003. Remember, facelift came in 2004. So this have the white dials, and it'll have the different emission standards, things like that. 2004 MG ZTT. Yes, fortunately we can't talk about that. Let's skip on to the next one. Let's check the rev counter. Yes, can't do that one either. We can't do that one. Good, this is speeding up my video considerably, viewers, because we don't talk about diesels on this channel. 2003 to 2004 Rover 45. Again, with a lot of the engineering changes of the post-facelift cars, this has got the K-series in it. It's even changed the key fob from the square Lucas one, like this one, to the round petrol one, which did cause a few problems, I'm afraid. So I tend to prefer the sort of earlier cars myself, because you get a few electronics problems. 2003 to Ford Rover Streetwise, quite an early one actually, this one. So we can't talk about it. And let's just see, yeah, we could talk about this facelift to ZR. This will be a K-series one. It's very good, we like that. More R8s, loads of R8s, more R8s than you can shake a stick at. This one's a very late one, 1995 I'd say only on this one. Not sure, this isn't a GSI, it's probably a little bit lower than that. Yes, it's a 416 SLI. Another Tourer here, This will be on the later dash. Yeah, it's an R, so 1997, 1998 registration. With bits of beige, but not quite a beige leather interior, viewers. So we'll have to keep going and see if we can find some more beige leather interior goodness. 2005 Rover 45 post facelift, complete with beige leather interior. I don't know what this is. That could be a GSI. I don't know though. 1994 and 1995 Rover. I think this is a 216 Cabrio, but I'm not actually sure, viewers. It's the earlier dash in that one. Lovely colour, that one. 2004 to 5 MG ZR. 1992 Rover 216 Cabrio, which looks rather nice. Look at all this leather in here. This is for sale as well. Look at that, £3,000. That does actually sound quite reasonable. It's got some later wheels on it though, but I don't quite get with the car. There we go. So there's 216 of that. Early Tomcat, 92, 93, only with that lack of grille on the front. Very good. I'm sure if that's a 220 or whatever. This is a 220 turbo though. That is again 92, 93 registration. Sort of a early pre-airbag car. Wow, it's quite an early one. So you can see there that these two haven't got the grille on them, but this one has. So there's 1984, 1995 car. Again, this had different wheels put on. I think they were MG wheels that have been repainted or something. 2004 Rover Streetwise, but it's had some wheels from something else put on it. I'm not actually sure. So this is a base model. This is the 85 brake horsepower 1.4, but it's a much rarer engine actually than the much rarer engine than the 103 brake horsepower K series. 3-door R8 200, 220 GSI, 1994-95 registration. Another one of the FDH Rover Tomcat Coupés here. Again, SMC Rover in Slough. So it was sold in all sorts of different dealerships. We're trying to get rid of these Japanese spec cars. That's had all sorts of bits and pieces in it, hasn't it? Post facelift Rover 25, 2005. Mark II Tom 99. Yes, it is a Mark II 25, so that is correct. It's very standard as well, apart from a little red 25 logo there. 2002 Rover 45 with the chrome bits. It looks like an Impression S or something like that, but I don't know actually, viewers. I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not got a forbidden fuel engine in it. No, it hasn't. Good. 1994 to 5 Rover 216 SLI Auto. I had one of these cars. One was actually registered in 1996, but it was like this. The really late ones, like mine, they aren't two-tone, they're just single-tone. And this has got an airbag. Yes, the airbag, I can't remember if it was an option or not, but mine had that too. But this is in far, far better condition than mine was. 2000 Rover 425. These are such cheap things to run around in. This one's another K series. Oh, someone else is a fan of Ian Seabrook's channel. I don't blame them. I've got a hobnut sticker on my car too. So yeah, this is the later dash Rover 200 Coupé. 96, 97 registration. An earlier dash one is here. This is probably the turbo if it's got the Recaro seats in it, but it's still got the pre-airbag wheel in it. I could be wrong about that though, viewers. Like I am about so many other things. So Nightfire Red, late dash, Rover Tomcat. It could be at this point a 1.6 or 1.8 VVC. I have actually got a review from No Budget Reviews of a similar car to this I'm afraid I'm not going to put that on the description because I just unfortunately won't remember. I've been filming for about 4 hours now, so I can't remember everything. I do apologise. So that's sort of personal plate in it. Yeah, it could probably be a 93-94 car. It's got the early dash in it. 1997, 98, I think. If I'm right, hopefully I am, but I could be wrong actually. You know, it's a 96, 97 plate. But that's a personal plate, so who knows. Oh, it's a very late one indeed on a T. 1999. Tomcat. Again, in the same colour as Mr. Richardson, the viewer is driving, but obviously the interior looks very different from his one. Yeah, it's very nice. Do apologise for the wind noise, viewers. So, 1971 to 72, Morris van. I don't know what they call them by this stage. This is actually a version of the A55 Mark 1 Austin Cambridge. But it was still in production in the early 70s. I think they made them until 73. But yes, the A55 Mark 1 Cambridge finished production, I think it was 1959. So, yeah, very late one. I don't remember. Okay, Morris Marina. This is, I think, a Mark 3 Marina. 1979 to 80 registration, so just before the Ital. It's the Marina 1700 HL. Very early Allegro 3. So Allegro 3 1.3, probably a base model actually. It's not even got a badge on the steering wheel. It's too poverty spec for that. Nice colour. Very early one, 7980 registration. I think these came in late 79 Allegro 3s. So, very nice Triumph convertible. Is this a Vitesse or a Herald? Just take a look. It's a Vitesse. Good. That's why I checked. Does that dash come out of a later car? So like a Dolomite or something? I don't know. Not sure. Who knows? Triumph GT6, a very late one. It must be 73 only. GT6 Mark 3. And again, you can see that the features which are sort of shared between this and the Vitesse, although yeah, so it's up 73, so very late indeed. Sort of chassis is kind of similar between the two of them. Obviously, it's not the same engine, but it is a 6-cylinder in both cases. Lots and lots and lots and lots of MGZSs. I think this is trophy yellow rather than sunspot yellow. That, I'm not sure which one that is. This is a rare one because it's a ZS 180 hatch. I'm not sure what, we can't talk about that one, we'll talk about this one instead then. So 2003 MG ZS 180 hatch. Gosh, sorry, the camera's having problem focusing for some reason. That's better. Yeah, this is why I don't use this phone most of the time for filming. Because, yeah, of that sort of issue. Another ZS 180, not sure what year, it's before 2004. Oh, excellent. 2018 to 19, MG3 1.5 exclusive. This is owned by a gentleman by the name of William, whose MG ZR you would have seen on No Budget Reviews actually about July last year. And more cars from No Budget Reviews. 2003 MG TF 135. In fact, one of the most popular episodes of No Budget Reviews that I actually ever filmed. Another TF. This one's a 2002 with a red interior. It's very, very rare. Most of the cars had a black interior. But this is owned by father of Kieran, who owns this one. This is another car from No Budget Reviews. 2004 MG TF 115, which is in amazing condition. Actually, all these cars are in amazing condition, but this one has done the lowest mileage out of the three. It's absolutely and utterly immaculate. Very nice. 1963 Austin A40 Farina. That's absolutely beautiful. 1991 Mini City, car that I found a walk around of at the BMC Leyland show back in September 2020. It's owned by Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel, formerly known as Bob's Wheels, and his lady friend is just sitting in the car sheltering from this wind. So there we go. Right, next, another Triumph GT6. Let's go this way. Triumph GT6, I think it's a Mark II on the back, yeah, GT6 Mark II, with the funny lights. So, G registration, 1968-69. I think this had different suspension for the Mark I, which then had, again, the Mark III had different suspension than this. Like the Spitfires of the time, really weird rear lamp arrangement on that. 2012 MG6. I think that's TSE, yes, reversing camera, so TSE. 1.8 Cavachi turbo engine, based on the K series, but not actually a K series. Further developed by Chang Automotive to ensure that it didn't blow head gaskets. (2019) MG3 1.5 Excite. Oop, can't talk about MG6. We don't talk about news on this channel, viewers. 2019 MG3 1.5. Let's see if this is the exclusive. Yes, exclusive. It's got the little chrome bits at the bottom of the bumper on each side. I've driven loads of these actually. I used to own a 2014 MG3. 2012 approximately MG6. Hopefully this is the Cavachi. Yeah, it's a Cavachi engine. I very much enjoyed driving the MG6 automatic that actually I did on the channel in 2020. That was the set of Summit Garage at the time. One automatic MG6 in the country and I drove it. It's on Tree Jacket Reviews. 1975 to 76 Humber Scepter. One of the Roots Arrow cars and the most luxurious. I mean, look at that full instrumentation with wood. No leather, unfortunately, but lovely things like the sort of chrome hubcaps and that sort of stuff. 2005 MG ZS. So the hatch, I don't know if this is a 180. It might not be actually. It might be something else. Oh no, shouldn't be talking about the viewers. We don't talk about diesels on this channel, and that is a diesel. 1999 Rover 200 R3. I've just started looking at yellow wheels on that. I wonder what specification that is. Oh, there's a one in the brochure just like that. Very good. 2004 to 5 MG ZTT. I'll just skip that one as well, and that one. Ooh. Rover 100 with badges taken off. I wonder what specification this is. We've got a rev counter. I have absolutely no idea, viewers. Someone might have actually changed that a little bit. That's another one, Forbidden Fuel. Don't know what that's doing here. Oh, yes, please. MG X Power SV, 2004. I think they were only made for a couple of years. These. I did a walk around of one of these on my channel. I did a walk around of an SVR automatic. That was the even more powerful version of the SVR, SV. So yeah, that one's an SV, standard SV. This one is an SVR. Very, very rare. The SVRs had more power. I think they had a supercharged engine. Loads and loads of bits from various Fords and various Rover products as well. The likelihood of seeing one of these is actually quite low. And yes, those are Mark II Fiat Punto headlamps. Let's take a look at this Montego state, shall we, whilst we're here. So 1984 to 1985, Austin Montego estate, which is for sale. It's a 1.6L, it's quite an early one. 2003 MG ZS 180 with more red interior bits. I do apologise for this wind noise, viewers, and all the shaky camera. It's just unfortunately the way it's going. It's a very early MGZS 180, 2001 to 2 MGZS 180. Another ZT, another one we can't talk about. I should have paid attention to what I was saying earlier. It's got a ZS here, it's unfortunately had a bit of a puncture. That's a bit of a shame. Hope they get back okay with that. Yeah, I think that's just 120 or something like that. Another ZTT here. Yeah, can't talk about that one. Let's see that's why it's towing stuff. 1995 to 96, Rover 100 Kensington. There we go, new Rover 100. Kensington with no colour keyed bumpers. I really hope, viewers, because we're nearly at the end of the video now, in fact all the videos, that this Rover 75 isn't a forbidden fuel, and unfortunately it is, so we'll have to move on. Wow, a racing ZR. It's pretty good. It's not much of an interior there, but that looks very fast, viewers. Oh, viewers, typical. I forgot to film a little bit. So fortunately, I've fired up one of my main phones. It's still got a bit of memory left, so we'll just sort of continue and just complete this little section here. So 1971 or thereabouts, Mini. I'm watching Austin, England, because by this stage they were just called Minis, but anyway, with some interesting Dunlop alloy wheels on it. 1997 to 1998, Mini Cooper. Do we get to hear some A-Series wine? Not quite. MGTF. This is a really late one. 2011. It's the last year they actually made these in the continuation series. I've never seen one with these alloy wheels on before either. And it's got an interesting interior. Wow. Amazing. Another TF here. 2003. Could be a TF 135 actually. I'm not entirely sure. This looks interesting. Yes, it is a Rover 75 V8 from 2004 to 5 in this colour that I always forget. Oh, it's called Monogram Poseidon. 2 of 4 built. Yeah, so 4.7 litre V8 Ford Mustang engine. This, so 4.6 litre. Gosh, you can tell it's the final part, can't you, viewers? 2005 MG ZS 180. I drove a ZS 180 on my channel in 2020 actually, if you want to look the review up, and it was a post facelift like this one. 2005 MG ZT. Unfortunately, we're going to have to move on quickly from that one. What about this one here? This one's alright. Yes, another V8 engined Rover 75 and MG ZT. This one, ZT260. I think this is a pre-facelift actually, this one, viewers. Yes, it is. It is a pre-facelift. There we go. Superb. What's happened to this? Oh, it's a ZT260 SE V8 X Power, the body kit on it. That's pretty special. This is actually unique in terms of what's here. I've not actually seen one of these so far today. So it'll be 2004, 2005 only. 2002 MG ZS 180 hatch. The hatches are far rarer than the saloons for ZS 180s. This says 2003 MG TF, but I'm sure this is quite possibly one of these LE500s or something like that. I'm not sure, but I don't think this colour was available with the production cars that were under main production. Nice Rover 600 here. 1999, so very late one. Cloth interior, so I don't know what trim level that is, I'm afraid, viewers. It wouldn't make the fine toward the end anyway. Interesting. This is a Rover P6. This will be a V8 one. It should by now have the later front end, but it doesn't. It's still got the earlier front end, so I don't know what is going on here. Anyway, back to this a 1972-73 registration. And yes, this will do just before we go up and see a Morris Minor over there. 1991, 92, so it will be in 92 only, with a Coventry plate, so quite possibly a press car from the Rover group. Rover 800 Coupé with a beige leather interior! The final beige leather interior of the day, and what a superb car to do that with. Fantastic. Oh, Mr. Bill, you're right at the end of part 8 of my Shambolic Shuffle. I have found you. I also found your lady friend.
Oh, it's vlogception.
And this is the last car that I'm filming today. This is crazy. So I've been filming for something like 5 hours or something stupid. And this is a lovely Morris Minor, 1969-70 plate. We have got your car on video, sir. And Mr. Bill, please close this final Shambolic Shuffle with your standard goodbye greeting.
Alright then, I shall turn my camera off. This has been Longbridge and the Pride of Longbridge show this year in 2022. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it on Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Obviously I'm going to do a shameless plug. Don't forget to check out Fuel Power's video.
Indeed, wearing Fuel Power merchandise, sir.
Naturally. So yes, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. And he's seen you for this show. He'll see you in the next one. So farewell, also from me. Bye.